Hello, Caner Universe. Hey, it's official now. September 24th, 25th, 26th. Mark your calendars. We're about 7 months away to the COBRA Cane Self-Defense Immersion here at the headquarters. So what we're going to do is on this platform here on Caner Tip Tuesday, take advantage of that and hit up on topics that are related to that. For those of you that are new to the cane culture, welcome. As always, if you like this, hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss anything. And one of the questions that we always get is the topic of multiple attackers. And so how do we handle that? And we have several drills that are part of that COBRA Cane Curriculum. COBRA, by the way, if you're unfamiliar and this is the first time you're running into this, COBRA has nothing to do with the snake. It stands for Combat Objective Battle Ready Application. So we're taking that training, global company, look it up, COBRA, SelfDefense Miami. And we're applying it to the cane. And so it's all revolving drills and reality-based scenarios that take the training, whatever it is that you have, the self-defense applications, we give that to you. But more importantly, we put them in reality-based scenarios so that you have them in your nerve system and you are not paralyzed by the fear and shock of the moment. You can rely on it so that it's there to save your life. But again, the concept of multiple attackers. So a couple of topics that I'll touch upon, and I'll reference where you find this. So those of you that are on Cane Self-Defense University and you have access to the COBRA Cane course, I'll reference what the drills are. But you have an individual or two individuals that are coming in simultaneously, and typically, rather than just running up on you, in this case, there might be some type of distraction or something that draws your attention. Even if you're not dealing with multiple attackers and you have this one situation and something off the top of your head.
Look, hey man, sorry, look, I'm lost. Can you please help me with directions?
Okay, so I'm lost. I need the time, directions, whatever it is you're creating. What we find a lot, and when we put students in these scenarios, is that you continue to back up and trying to establish your distance. And it is wise to establish your distance, but here's the thing. You need to stop backing up beyond 1 to 2 steps because you don't know what or who is behind you. That's important. And the last thing I need is to give my undivided attention here and then have 300 pounds of Cousin Bubba coming out of the bushes and attacking me over here. I don't want that. Right? And so verbal skills to water this down. And so rule number, stop backing up, create your distance, but you have to stop there. I don't want to get pinned up against a wall. I don't know if there's a fire hydrant behind me, something I'm going to trip over. Right? And that first concept, you're going to be able to establish that with a drill called the cane flashbang. It comes straight from your COBRA training. 2 individuals are coming over here. One is just a distractor. The other one is the one that is going to get hands-on, and I don't know which is which. Right? So that's one of the drills that you would do, and the first concept. The second thing is, and if you guys would, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Raven, as always, for safety, replace it with a padded cane drone, and ask you guys to bring shields. You may have seen this drill before, but this is the concept. Put that away. Just get the shield. This is the concept of keeping everything as much as possible in your 10 and 2 field of vision. So we like to say, we teach it to our kids, what's good for you? They respond 10 and 2 refers to 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock on the clock. So if you're at 12, this is my 10 o'clock, this is my 2, because this is where life happens. This is what you can see. I can't see when she goes beyond that 3 o'clock or he goes 9 o'clock. I can't see what's going on there. And so again, the last thing that I want, if I'm dealing with these 2 individuals and she starts to circle off, I need to take a step, or I need to take a step and try to keep them in my 10 and 2. And so reference the drill on the university. It's called Fight 1, Fight 2. So the instructor is going to call out 5-1. I don't know who's who, and they're padded with protection. I'm keeping the smoke. Back off, back off, back off. Whoever they call out is the one that's going to charge me. Now, let's assume that she is fight 1, he is number 2, and they call out fight 2, and she approaches. Still, this is what I'm going to go ahead and hit because she really is a decoy. He's the one that's going to hit me with that pad and knock me off balance or whack me in the head because I'm wearing my protective gear, and that's how we learn from that. The third concept is that, go ahead and stand back here. You learn it in a separate course called Cane Morph at the university, which is Cane Self-Defense University, which is it covers the concept of preloading, so that if I am here and they are moving at the same time, when I do this, that's a strike. That's a strike. It's not just me. I can't afford to get involved here, deal with this, and now I got her coming, and this is the whole thing, and she would whack me in the back of the head. This is where they're moving, and I'm moving here and here, and I have to get out of there. Now, who warrants the attention first? Assuming they're coming at the same time, whoever's getting here first, whoever appears to be the leader, that's the one that I'm going to make an example out of first. In other words, if they both approach, back up! And he's first, and I just took out his shin with a metal pipe with a meat hook on it, essentially, which is what a raven is. And I just did this, and he's on the floor screaming. That has an effect on her. It says, what the? This is not what I made. Oh, not good, right? And it gives me time. Notice that when they first come in, if I'm able to take him out and position myself in such a way that it creates space for me so that I have distance and I can get out of here. Guys, obviously, if they both approach and I can outrun and I can move, but that's not the case most of the time. Expect them to be younger, faster, stronger. I always say, and build that into your training. The fourth component that we put in there is we just throw in a quote-unquote reality-based training a lot. It is about surprises, and you're not expecting this. And this is where you start mixing things up, and they're coming over here, and he might come, and they're both, and he's talking. Hey, man, I'm sorry. Hey, listen, keep your whoa. Now, see, let's move this model a little closer. But look at what I'm dealing with here. This is not good. The cane is up. He doesn't care about that. He might have an interest not in the cane, but in my wall. So if he does say things like, now you have to make a decision. I have no business doing anything against this. Come check it out all day. Take the wallet. My wallet is replaceable. The things of that nature, that's replaceable. I'm not replaceable, and at this distance, I have no business doing anything until this happens. So I know that when this is closer now it's different. And if you look at Vanessa's face, not good, because even with a drone, thank you, sorry about that, I'm gonna get in trouble today. When you hit and you're hitting on that radial nerve right in here, it's not fun even with a drone. So please, you saw me make the switch. Safety always first. But you see how you throw in that other factor in there, which now has the participant, the student, having to use verbal skills, having to make quick decisions, understanding that at a distance I have no business moving and against a firearm, and that my best bet is when that firearm is up close, that he's not really that factor, that if he's going in here like a piranha, taking inanimate stuff, he can take my belt, he can take this, he can take my wallet, my watch, who cares, right? My whole thing is, if I could just give him that and he's going to leave me, and I know that for a fact, now I have a gun, right, coercing. So not only do we put you through that, but we show you how to pass those drills and scenarios, how to grade them in an actual book, and how to 5 areas that students get graded here. They get an overall score, and then these drills and scenarios lead to something called the Cane Matrix Final Experience. It's a 5-minute experience that you swore took 2.5 hours, but I promise it only took 5 minutes, and that's what convinces your nerve system that you're not a victim. And in particular, convinces you of the leverage that this tool can give you. Again, if this is something that interests you, that's what's going to be taking place in September. And for those of you, I've given you the references here. Go ahead and rewind and take a look again. But I gave you the references to what the drills and scenarios are over at Cane Self-Defense University. You're looking for the COBRA Cane Self-Defense course. It's in there. It's included with your membership, as is Cane Morph. That's it. Any questions on it? By the way, the immersion, they're letting me know, is 35% full right now, because you have guys who just came to the immersion for combat cane spinning. They're already enrolling in that. Let's have a conversation first before you do anything. We like to get to know you. There's plenty of time. What there isn't of is plenty of availability, because we limit it to no more than 24 caners. Okay, so that you each have an instructor and everybody gets that personalized attention that you appreciate and creates the best experience for you. All right, as always, we're here. We love talking to you. It's 800-289-8188. All the training happens at CaneSelfDefenseUniversity.com, and you can find the best canes in the world at AmericanCaneSelfDefense.com. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and always keep caning.